Take your mind back for a moment. It's the mid-2010s. You're cruising the web on your iPhone 6 or your Windows 8 laptop, and you see this. It looks like you can post colors, and all the posts are colors. You can search for colors by color. You can message friends with colors. You can even post a selfie from your phone, which gets reduced to a single pixel, a color. Immediately, the questions start to pile up. What is this? More importantly, why is this? Searching for answers, you pop over to the news section, and what you see only makes the whole thing seem more confusing. You start posting more, your stats rack up, and over time, the UI starts to change. You see other news articles that indicate that this might be a front for... is it a cult? Definitely not. They explicitly state that this is not a cult, which is something a cult would never do, right? Howdy folks, I'm Mark. I make stuff, and today we're talking about this thing that I made a few years ago, a joke social media site called Swatchity. The idea for Swatchity came to me in 2014. The notion of making something fully functional, yet utterly useless, and framing it as a real social media app kind of tickled me. Also, only being able to post colors makes it really difficult for users to abuse one another, spread misinformation, or self-serving drivel. At the time, I mentioned the idea to my kids, who were teenagers back then, and they thought the idea was so dumb, so inexplicably ill-conceived, that I had to do it. They said that. They said that I had to make it, so I did. My fervent hope was that someone would find it years later and be thoroughly confused by it, like digital archaeologists, scratching their heads over its function, its purpose. I probably didn't leave it up long enough for that to happen, though. I took it down a few years ago in a virtual attic cleanout of old dead and half-dead projects. Even though Swatchity.com isn't around anymore, I still find myself talking about it with people because the idea is so very, very dumb. Hi, I'm Mark, and one time I made a social media app where you can only post colors. Mic drop. I may circle back and remake it with modern frameworks someday, but in the meantime, I'm sharing this with you. The code is up on GitHub, so you can run it locally if you want to, at your own risk, of course. The code is quite old. A link is in the description. If you have any specific questions about how or why, let me know in the comments. If you actually want to see this thing go live again, or a remake of it, let me know as well. That's all for now. Bye.